an hour,
Yeah.
but Gibby's 2 hours, and then
Yep.
there's Mountain Time. How come there's nothing between Central Time and Eastern Time? Why is that?
I think it's just an hour per.
Isn't Mountain Time between Central and Eastern? No,
No, that's
no,
Mountain Time's
that's I'm
between
West.
Central and
Sorry,
Western.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
But there's no like difference between like driving from Minnesota to California or Minnesota to New York. There's no fucking difference. So why is there something in the middle?
That's a good
That
question.
is a good point.
Maybe
I'm-
it has to do with the actual mountains blocking the sun or something.
Fucking mountains.
You know, that's smarter than what I would have thought.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mountains just out there thinking they're special.
I know, like, they're really big.
They are really big. That's the thing about mountains.
That's the thing about mountains. They're
You
really
wouldn't
big.
think, but they get up there.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't think so, but they do get up.
You hear
I
it?
like that.
Yeah, real
might-
intelligent conversation from us over here right now.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's like to the point to where I'm like, do I keep that? Do I keep that? And we start out that way? That was good.
But you know what's funny? Pacific Time
Mhm.
is only 5 states.
Hmm.
At that point, it should just become Mountain Time.
Yeah. It should all be Mountain Time.
Yeah.
We should just do one time
Oh,
zone.
okay, we got more.
Hello,
All right.
hello.
Adam,
Adam is also in our band.
All right.
Sure
Sounds
am.
good.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was just gonna be I didn't know who was all joining us. I guess I didn't
Yeah.
ask.
I think our bassist can't be with us today, so it'll just be us three. But
Okay, so this is it. This is what we got.
yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, I was like, oh, someone else just joined.
Yeah.
I thought we were good to go.
I thought we were
That's
good to
our
go
bad.
too. Yeah.
How do
I
you
was a
feel
little
about
late.
time zones?
Ooh,
You're actually on time.
Yeah, you are. on
just
time.
barely, just barely.
You know
Time
it.
zones. I feel like we should split the U.S. down the middle and just run it half one and half the other. Because when I like go 2 hours west, I don't know why I'm just changing an
so-
hour.
would it be like an hour and a half split? Like
You're
you would
asking too many
drive
questions.
a
Tom.
mile and you would be an hour and a half in the future.
No,
See,
no.
I think Central Time makes sense. I'm down for that. You know, you have the Central, but seriously, fucking Mountain Time. Fucking everything up. It's like this little
Yeah.
sliver.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, get that shit out of here.
Hmm.
It's actually bigger than I thought it was.
What is it?
I have a map pulled up. It's
All right.
New Mexico, Arizona, Utah. Is that Wyoming?
But that's
Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Denver, Colorado, and then
Shit.
part of North, South, and Kansas and
That's
Nebraska.
like it's still just like that's north and south. It's just a strip. Just a
It's
little
bigger
strip.
than Pacific.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. Pacific can just be all of it.
Yeah, it could be all of it. I do agree with that. Just make it one time zone.
Just
Just
one.
throw a sundial in every town and make that the
There we
clock
go.
for that town.
No more watches.
Yeah.
Sundials.
Yep. It's worked for thousands of years.
It did. But you know, us moderners always gotta fuck with things.
You know what? I'm gonna add a sundial to my backyard now. I don't know if that's how it works, but that's what we're doing.
I think that's an excellent use of free will. I think you could definitely do that if you want.
Sure can. All right. We only got like we actually are time limited. So let's just hop on into this. I'm gonna give it a second of silence. I'll come in with the intro and we'll just dive right on in, right?
Sweet.
Cool. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Unsigned Pop Punk Podcast about life in the music industry. I'm your host, Patrick Turnowski. With me is Super Gibby, and today we're doing a special thing we never done before. Okay, we're gonna have 3 different interviews. Now, this is different from our showcase special, where we have 5, and it's chaotic. There's no kicking people out. Gibby's gonna be nice the whole time. We got 3 interviews, 1 show. This is our Tough Luck Fest special. So, first up, we've got Boston, Massachusetts based band Sophie's Body on the show. Friends, welcome.
Hey,
Thank you.
thanks so much for having us.
Normally, we have like when we do something like this, we have a quarterly special called the showcase. And that one gets a little chaotic. Gibby, when it's over, Gibby's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" and just boots
And I
us.
just
Get
boot
out.
him from the call instantly.
Out. You're
Yeah.
done. But
You
not
know,
today.
it's become a thing though where
It
they're like,
has.
"Give it to me, boot me, give like
Boot.
they want it."
Boot me, baby. It's a good time. But yeah, it started out that just kind of like we didn't know how to end it, so Gibby was just like, bye, and just like
Just to boot him out of the call because we just do like back to back to back to back, like
Oh yeah.
like 10, 15 minute. We try to keep it to 10, but it gets to like 15 minutes.
yeah. So sometimes you just gotta kick it.
Okay.
Gotta
And
do it.
we do it live, so we're just like, okay, bye, boom, gone.
Rip off the
So-
Band-Aid.
That's right. That's right. So y'all are set to perform Tough Luck Fest September 5th at Brighton Music Hall. What does participate in this festival mean to you? How are you preparing for the performance?
We're so excited to be a part of Tough Luck. It's a showcase of locals and also not locals. Like Slow Joy is headlining our day,
Mhm.
but it's really showcasing the incredible alternative music scene that Boston has to offer.
Yeah.
Like so many bands come from the DIY, and just being able to bring that to a larger stage in Brighton Music Hall, like in a festival setting, is really sweet. As far as how we're preparing for it, just gigging, practicing, the usual.
Just going for it.
Yeah, just gonna
Yep.
say.
How did you guys get involved with it? Did they reach out to you, or how'd that come about?
Yeah, they did reach out to us. The folks who run it, Asher and Olivia, they're also they run Evil Eye Management,
Okay.
and they do manage us as well.
All
And
right.
it kind of happened. They reached out to us for the festival, and then like right after that, they reached out to us for management as well. So yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Double
Yes.
time.
Poaching.
Just poaching.
Yeah, no, this is going to be a really very, very cool festival. Like, I actually live like a block from Brighton Music Hall, and every night, if I listen just hard enough, I can hear the bass coming through my walls. So it's pretty cool that we're going to be playing such a big stage,
Yeah.
so close to home for me. So
it's a pretty like interesting fest as well. Like, like one day is, alternative and pop punk and emo type stuff, and then the next day is like heavy.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
metal.
oh yeah.
So it's a pretty cool setup. It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
No, it's gonna be rad. Last year's was a total success. It was really awesome, and there's a pretty big hardcore scene out
Yeah.
here as
Oh, yeah.
well that I feel like is sometimes sequestered to a basement, which is not always ideal. So it's really cool again that these like local
Yeah.
bands are able to.
Yeah, I mean, Boston is such like a hotbed for just everybody's in a band, everybody's making music, so you get these like just this huge amount of talent, and there's so many incredible bands. I mean, it's like New York is like that too, but there's so many bands and not enough places to play. So it's cool that they found a place where we could all, put on a show.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna throw out a hot take here, which might not be super hot. Most of the best hardcore bands come from like the Northeast.
Oh yeah,
I think
totally.
something
Like-
about it being so cold and just like just so hard to just like
It's that
decide that makes you really angry.
it's a seasonal depression. I mean, like, when I first moved up here, I come from Maryland, so it gets kind of cold, but it's not even the cold, it's the sunlight. The sun's setting at 4 p.m. and you're depressed all season for like 3 months. You're gonna write some crazy music. I mean, like, there's just no way around it. So
is a hot take, though. That is a hot take. But I actually there's a crazy hardcore scene in upstate New York. Like,
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's
true.
so many cool bands coming out of there
Oh
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Well,
it's like crazy how many like I listen to like a lot of like hardcore bands, and like I'll always notice a lot of them are like either Northeast or SoCal.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. But it's been really interesting. I feel like since COVID, like going to shows has been strange, but there's been a big emphasis in the local scene to really get kids more involved and more like we just saw Spaced play at Brighton Music Hall, and they were just so intent on getting everyone. She's like, I need you guys to fucking dance with me. If someone falls, pick them up. So it's cool to see people like getting back into the culture and sort of reviving it a little bit, which is nice.
Hell yeah.
You know, speaking of the scene, speaking of like everything coming back together, you guys released your latest EP, Mandatory Girl, on the 11th of April. Tell us a bit about the album and how the response has been with it.
Mandatory Girl. It's our most recent release. We worked on it, and this beeping is killing me.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
like as soon as you start talking, that's all.
I
yeah.
know. It's just like, I'm ready to go forward, but fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. But it's like a little monkey in your head with the
Just
symbols.
just shout out the window, hey, I'm trying to record a podcast here.
No,
Yeah,
we're
it's
on
hey,
top.
I'm working here.
Yeah. Um, you know what? How about I mute myself and no, okay, they stopped. All right. Yeah. No, so 5 songs. It's a collection of songs that we've been working on over the past couple years. It's not a concept album by any means, so like things were written at various different points, but they all sort of fall under this similar theme of like angst and jealousy and just that pent up like frustration that I personally feel a lot of the time.
Yeah,
Like, uh, but we recorded in Brooklyn, and that was incredible. We did it like all analog style, which was really cool.
nice.
And then we put it out and we did a little mini tour, and people have been really into it so far, which has been super cool for us. But I don't know. It's really hard to gauge if people are listening to stuff or not. But it's been really incredible so far with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the first EP we
Yeah.
put out was very, very DIY. It was like, let's book the cheapest studio, let's do it all in one day. Let's like, okay, we got 20 minutes left. Let's see if we can track the last two songs like
Sure.
in 20 minutes. It was that, and then we released a single, Senko, that was pretty similar in terms of process. But this one, I mean, we had such a different sound by the time that we were ready to record Mandatory Girl, and we were just like, we need to do it justice.
Hmm.
Spent a lot more time thinking about arrangements and really like honing in everything perfectly. And then we worked with this just incredible producer who kind of ripped it all apart and was like, this sucks. This is what we need to do, like this right here. And we were like, ah, yeah, you kind of got a point there, man. So it was definitely a big collaborative effort. And it was also nice that we were sitting on the songs for so long, so we got to tour them so many times and like really get them tight, and everybody knew exactly what they wanted for their parts.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think.
Oh,
Oh,
go
go.
ahead.
Sorry to cut you off. Go.
No, no, no. All I was going to say was just that I recently we did a show at this venue called this DIY venue here in Alston called Secret Island a year ago for the release of our single Cinco, and they like fully recorded it and everything. We did another show this year at the same venue, and they recorded it, and I mixed and mastered both of them, and I was listening to the two, and it's really crazy to see the same songs over the past year as we did 2 tours in between, like countless shows all over the Northeast. It really does change how we kind of came at all of those songs. So I think touring on it and really like falling into different ways of doing things over time made the whole thing sound a bit more developed. And of course, Justin, our producer, helping us like kind of, trim the fat, make sure it sounds great. And yeah, it all came together pretty nicely when we went into the studio. So
Yeah, he made me cry like multiple times.
Well, but
It-
good crying or bad crying?
I mean,
Or
like,
both?
Bad cry.
no, I would say it was an overall positive experience, but he did make me cry and then go do a vocal take, which was
and
hard.
it's on the EP too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Sea of Dreams, if you listen
Yep.
to it, that's me just like fucking sobbing through that whole song.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was like brilliant, but he was kind like he would be like, Dylan, I don't believe you with that drum fill. It's a little too much Yas Queen. You're giving me too much Yas Queen right now. I need you to be like sexy bitch with that drum.
Right. And that's always funny when you have like producers and stuff that like, because sometimes I've worked with people like that as well, and you're like, I don't fucking know what that means. Like, I get Yas Queen, and but like, what do you mean sexier? Like,
Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate it though.
Yeah,
I
it
did
was
no,
appreciate
yeah,
it.
it's
Yeah.
great.
Well, I feel like the goal is like just to have you for a second question what you're doing. That way, when you take the next take, you're fully involved with what you're doing. I don't know. It's
Right.
it's maybe not even like two different points that he's talking about. He just wants you to stop,
Mhm.
reevaluate, and then do it again from a different frame of mind. I don't know. He was
Totally.
really, really good at that.
Oh,
Especially, just tell me like you're not hitting the strings hard enough. Like
Mhm.
you need to like make me believe it. Like play it like you're in a basement. Like give me your all. So it was really cool working with him.
Yeah, that's like the best, like one of the best things. We always talk to people about like working with a producer, because like they're gonna tell you if something sucks. That's their job. Like this isn't good. And some people might sugarcoat it. Some people might just be honest, be like, this sucks. We can do better. Let's do better.
Yeah.
And it all depends on like who you work best with. Some people don't work well being told that, and I definitely have been in the same scenario working with somebody, and it just makes you like really like mad, super upset and stuff, and you're like, what do you mean it sucks? My stuff's good. I like my stuff. But like you need somebody to outside to tell you this isn't as good as you think it is, and that's okay. That's how you get better.
Mhm. I feel like that's what we were really kind of missing was like that outside perspective.
Hmm.
Yeah, like you get a lot of people that are always just like, "Hey, great set, great show. Oh, you killed it. Everything sounds great." And it's like that's cool, but I don't always want to hear that. Like I very rarely need to hear that. I want to hear what we need to do better.
Yeah.
Don't worry. If I ever see you guys live, I'll write down everything and I'll just be like, that fucking sucked.
He'll sit side stage and fucking sticky pad stuff. Be like, yo, okay, here, hold up, stick it to your amp. You're like,
He
what?
starts a stopwatch at the beginning of the set and then like marks down the time codes for each mistake.
Timestamps it.
Yeah.
You probably should have done like some sort of kick or jump here. That was very bland. I don't.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Oh man, yeah.
Unironically would be very cool. like to get like very in-depth like performance feedback. It's
Yeah.
That might be, we might be onto something here. I'm
That's
gonna,
Okay.
that's a new job.
Yeah.
New job there. You can hire somebody to be your like your
Start your own
performance.
LLC right now.
There you go. Holy
just
shit.
just hire someone to tell how much they hate the set and what needs to be done to improve. Boom.
Yeah.
All right. Can you share the story behind, Sophie's Body's transform or not transform formation in 2022? How'd the band members come together? What inspired the name? Tell us about you.
Yeah, so we all happened to be going to Berkeley College Music at the same time, and Dylan and I had met, and we were just started playing music together. Basically, it was just like him on drums, me on guitar, me singing my songs. Our bassist Harry, who is not here, wandered into our practice room that was supposed to be locked one day, and he just comes in with the bass and he's like, "What's going on, guys?" And I'm like, "Get the fuck out! You're not supposed to be in here." And then
He thought it was like a jam. He thought it
yeah,
was like open door sort of just plug in. We'll play some like blues songs.
yeah. So I was pretty quick to, but then we saw he had a bass and we're like, "Oh no, we could use a bassist
We
right now."
kind of need you.
Yeah, and we originally had another guitarist before Adam joined, but he moved back home, and so we auditioned Adam about a little over a year ago now. Yeah, as far as the name goes, my name's Sophie. I've been in bands for a minute, and I'm like, fuck it, let's just call it Sophie's Body. I want people to know that it's me. Like. I also thought it'd be funny to put it on a poster. So you come see Sophie's Body live, and then you show up, and it's just like, "Hey guys,
I like
how's
that.
it going?" Yeah.
I'm
That's smart.
gonna put that in the little notes. Came to see a body, got music.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Not what I
the
expected. Bad.
the classic dad jokes are always like, which one of you used the body, and which one of you used the arm, which one of you used the head?
Well, people do ask if it's a Jennifer's Body reference a lot.
Yeah.
It's not. I've never seen that movie.
I don't think any of us have ever seen it.
No, we probably should watch it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I own it. I love it.
You- I should watch it. I think Megan Fox is hot. Yeah.
Well, then you'll think that she's really hot in this one.
It's awesome.
Wasn't the Megan Fox one a remake, or am I crazy?
I don't know if I don't think it was a remake, but I could be wrong and just not have seen the original.
Dang.
I don't think so though. But
Is this like Transformers era Megan Fox?
yes.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
it
Maybe I'll
wasn't.
watch it.
I don't know why I thought it was.
I feel like this popped in my head. I feel like dad jokes like aside though, like was it be like I came to see which one's the body,
Yeah.
I feel like you should make like a shirt or something that's, that plays off of that. Be like, I came to see Sophie's Body and all I got was a shirt or
That's
something.
actually
That's not bad.
It's a good
People-
one, actually.
Actually,
people do have a weird reaction to the name sometimes. Like I recently went to go see a primary care doctor because, being an adult, I'm supposed to do that or something.
Right.
And it
Stupid
came up, he's like,
adulthood.
"Oh, you're a musician, you play in a band or something." And he's like, "What's the band called?" And I was like, "Sophie's Body." And he looks at me and he's like, "Why not Sophie's Mind?" And
Oh
he's
my
just
gosh.
like this old man. I'm like,
That dude is primed for this generation, man. That's so PC. I love it.
yeah,
love
it was really funny. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this doctor to people. He didn't
Did
tell
you
me
say
we weren't supposed to eat before getting labs done, and so all my labs were fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking guy.
Oh,
Those doctors always up to no good, you know?
Cared
They're
more
just-
about your mind than your body.
I know.
so I've heard some phrases like bubblegum pop, bubble pop, but you guys describe yourselves as bubble grunge. How do you interpret this genre, and what influences have shaped that sound of bubble grunge?
Yeah, so I feel like bubble grunge is the best way to describe what we sound like right now because we do have that like grungy rock and roll sound that we've always had, but at the same time, the music is so melodic and there's like these sparkly melodies in there. It's not one note kind of shoegazy stuff. So I feel like bubble grunge is a really good descriptor for that. A lot of people, again, recently have been talking about bubble grunge being like, oh, like you only call a band bubble grunge if there's a girl in it, which I think is a little silly. Um,
Mandatory girl.
yeah, mandatory girl in the band. That's me.
Sheesh.
But yeah, no, I think it's like the crossing between the grungy sound and melody.
Yeah, I think we were just trying to find some way to describe what we were doing because
Hmm.
we tried the whole, I don't know, calling it like hard rock, but that's really vague. And you, it's
Yeah.
like somehow, for some reason, like
It's
you need
not
like
though.
this like crazy descriptive genre thing now as like
Right.
a DIY band. Like you have to come up with like a riddle for
Post
people.
jazz Americana 1945 like
Well, I guess that's like the
uh
best we could come up with, but
Yeah.
I
No,
think it's
bubble grunge is fantastic. I
No,
actually
it's
love that.
great. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think for me, like, uh, we're I had the unique experience of listening to the first EP before I auditioned for the band. And that first EP, I always felt that there was like some grungier influences. I was hearing the guitar sounds of, let's say, like Nirvana or something like that. Like I was
Hmm.
hearing those elements, but obviously then you have, especially on that first EP, like three different stacked harmonies from Sophie doing backgrounds, and it's like that's not grunge.
Yeah.
That's something else. So it really made sense to kind of mate the two. I don't know, just have an extra descriptor on there to kind of put out the idea that we're not playing through like heavy metal guitar amps. We got Fender amps on stage and we're making them just blow up, basically. We're making them grungy as hell, but we've also got those harmonies and the harmonic content that differentiates us. So I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I also would agree, but we want to make you explain it
mhm.
for our listeners.
Putting us to work, man.
Well, that's the point. It's not just no one's listening for me to sit and fucking talk. Otherwise, it'd be a really boring podcast every week.
Oh, I'd show up. I'd show up.
You two,
Well, you
I'd
I
can
tune
mean,
in.
show up every Monday,
every Monday you
wherever you
can
get your
show up.
podcast
You
from.
already can. All right. Now, this doesn't have to be anything with like your guys' genre or anything, but what bands or artists like made you guys in particular want to become a musician?
Mm. I feel like um I grew up listening to a lot of the 80s post-punk stuff like Mission of Burma, Husker Du, PJ Harvey kind of stuff. Like that's just what I grew up on. It's stuff that brings me so much joy, and like whenever I'm feeling burnt out on music, I go back and I listen to that stuff and it just makes me go, yeah, yeah.
And
And
and you said you went to Berkeley, huh?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
we
couldn't tell.
just
No, couldn't put
silly.
that together.
Yeah. No, I also really like traditional Bulgarian folk music as well. I think that that's sick. Um,
Okay,
yeah, there's your
wild.
Berkeley moment.
There's a Berkeley moment right there.
Yeah. But I don't know, like rock and roll is has always been there. It's always been such a huge inspiration for me personally. And
Oh
in
yeah.
terms of this band and this music, I feel like that's what comes across a
Yeah.
lot. Mm.
And
Yeah.
I think, and that's fucking awesome. I do want to say it, like, honestly, like, I'll just, jokes aside, I only say it because it's like, that is super, like, you are probably the first person we've ever had on this show that was like, I was inspired by Husker Du. Like, it's like a bit of a deep cut for most people, you know? And so, that's fucking sick.
In the deepest depressions of my life, I have put my headphones on and blasted New Day Rising like 10 times in a row to get myself out of bed. That music has been like absolutely just essential to me.
Oh,
For,
yeah.
yeah.
What about you guys? What you got?
Uh,
What you got?
Can you live up to this?
I got two. I got Smashing Pumpkins.
Nice.
Their drummer Jimmy Chamberlain, huge influence on me. He started out as like a jazz guy, but he's playing rock stuff. But he's able to write really intricate drum parts and really complicated stuff. But it doesn't feel Berkeley. It doesn't feel like showing off. So, and then there's another drummer, Brian Blade,
Okay.
who's kind of mostly a jazz guy, but I mean, he's played on Bob Dylan stuff and Norah Jones and some country stuff and a
Sure.
lot of electronic stuff. And he's just like kind of transcends everything. I mean, anybody, even like punk music. I also grew up playing a lot of punk. Anything that's just like you're able to make somebody actually feel something. Like there's
Yeah.
something about punk drumming where you just go bam, 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 bam for like 3 minutes as fast as you can, and it like really does make people feel something. Like
Oh, totally.
some like magic about that I don't truly understand. That fascinates me, and that makes me love playing rock music, especially live.
I've always thought that bands that basically only do like that skate beat, I have always wondered like how the fuck do you play that straight for a half hour? Like
Crazy. It's actually really hard.
This is the
or
physicality.
like Dragon Force. How do you
Oh
do
my
that for
dude,
so long?
Dragon Force. I haven't heard anyone talk about Dragon Force in like 10 years.
dude, those
Stick with
power
me.
metal guys.
I-
The power metal guys are crazy.
I really thought I was gonna be able to shred like that when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be me.
Herman Lee, what a
Dude,
legend.
legend. I love Dragon Force. I listen to them on often.
Awesome. That's so
Well,
sick.
because they have I think the main beat is just like a snare that just double kicks the whole time, pretty much. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy stamina.
They're just so fun. Like I think that's what I like the most about it is I put it on because I'm like I'm just living in a video game when I'm listening to it.
Oh
and
yeah.
it's just fun. And sometimes I just need that. I just need to
Mm.
feel fun for a while.
Yeah.
Adam, what about you? What's your music?
Well, I normally have to dodge tomatoes when I bring out my main influence, which is Avenged Sevenfold.
That's
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I spent a solid year of middle school listening to nothing but their entire discography. So I'm a big fan of them. Like the crazy guitar solos of their lead guitarist and like
Mhm.
the general exuberance of City of Evil, that album is so just out there. They just kind of did everything to the nth degree. And that sort of like just going over the line as much as you can with each instrument has been something that's really inspired me, especially other bands that I get into. I don't know, I got really into like prog after that because of them. And yeah, I was in a prog band for like 5 years back home, writing that types of music. So when I started, get with Sophie's Body, I had to figure out where I can fit in without doing everything or overdoing everything, so to speak. But it's cool to kind of
Sure.
strip it back. It gives you more of a perspective.
It's just a different type of skill, a lot of times understanding when less is more. Uh, it's its own type of talent. Making it like looking at like even just like an earlier form of like Weezer, right? Who didn't do a ton musically all the time. It was very stripped down, very basic, yet enthralling still. Being able to have something stripped down and still keep everyone's attention, that's its own talent.
Yeah.
Stripes.
Yeah.
Love White Stripes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Drum and guitar.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
I feel like that's kind of what I've been gravitating towards a lot recently when I'm listening to music is stuff that's just simpler. It's
Mhm.
just it's so cool to hear people kind of coming back to that a little bit. I know there's this other side of like the maximalist, like hyperpop
Right.
thing that's really cool right now, but there's also just a lot of really incredible solo artists out there who are
Yeah.
doing really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Totally unrelated to rock music, but
Shout out Mirabelle.
shout out Mirabelle
Mirabelle.
Skipworth. Shout out Hayden Hedigo. He
Yep.
just came to town, like solo guitar stuff. I don't know. It feels real. It feels a lot more real than
Totally.
yeah.
I feel like we're in this weird moment where like everything is cool though. Like not everything, of course, but like there's so many genres and subgenres and
Yeah.
everybody's listening to something, like alt rock is coming back, you guys are like fighting that good fight, making cool shit like that. Grunge alt rock, pop punk is still cool. Like things that like things just aren't going away. We're just getting more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the doors are open with the
Mhm.
internet. There's a niche for everybody to find their audience. So it's pretty, I don't know, it's cool. It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
You see it
it's
reflected in like I feel like visual styles too. Like anyone can dress like any era, and you see it just on the street. Like these mixes of people that look like they've walked out of a different decade. I feel like it's happening like sonically as well. It's really interesting. We are living in a time of kind of everything at once
mm-hmm.
in that sense.
It's seeing my generation's baggy pants come back. I'm fucking for it. Sick of my pants
I'm
being
fighting that
stuck to my
fight, man.
legs.
I'm fighting that fight. I got some baggy jeans on right now.
Nice. Sick of my pants being like getting stuck, having to lay down just to put them on. Being
See,
so
I've
tight.
I've evolved from jeans to twill. So
Oh,
they're
shit.
all stretchy. They still look like jeans, but it's just stretchy joggers.
Oh
It's
yeah.
good stuff.
And that
Joggers.
has become my life now. I don't think I've bought a real pair of pants in forever. It's all just twill joggers that look like real pants.
Good too. That's good.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's good. It's good. I haven't gone full baggy yet, but like just some nice loose jeans.
Not the Jinko ones.
Man, because here's the thing, all right? This was
Oh no, you
here's,
gotta know
here's
it.
Are you gonna
so
get the Jinkos out, the soap shoes, and start rail grinding everywhere?
dude, don't tempt me, man.
Oh,
I had soap
You
soap
did?
shoes. Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
jealous.
dude, some Jinko's twin cannons. Oh man, I had those. But here's the thing. Here's where I'm at. Realistically, I can't go baggy like that again. If I were to do that, I would need the real deal. Like I would need Jinkos.
yeah.
I would need those. Like I
Mm,
can't do whatever like new brands doing it. Go
mm-mm.
home. Get out of here. I need my Jinkos if I'm gonna do this. Or I'll take some good old knockoff zones as they were, the JC Penney brand
Yup.
zones. I'll
Get
fuck with that.
some zones, some Ed Hardy. Fucking
I don't no.
no,
You
no, no.
went
Oh, okay,
no.
okay, okay.
You
No,
went
no.
you jumped up a couple generations there.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You went
That's
a
like
little
a
too
good.
you went a little too far there, bud. No, it was like Jinko's Hurley.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, Hurley.
Yeah.
Got
More PacSun type stuff.
Axon, yeah.
No, I'm looking at Jinko prices right now.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
That's nice.
Should have
Something
invested in Jinko 20 years ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting classic. Jinko still makes jeans. Like
Yeah,
they're
that's
still a company. Is that what you're looking at?
Yep, I'm on the Jinko's website right now.
What's a cheap new Jinko run?
I'm gonna go from price low to high.
I'm gonna say 200.
130.
Yeah, okay.
130. Okay.
But
That's still
everything
so much
is
for a pair of jeans.
average about 200.
Question though, Gibby. Are these tariff prices?
Ooh.
Well, they might be. But right now, like the
Probably
most
not.
expensive
Probably
the most
not.
expensive
No.
one is $280.
Go home.
Jeez.
You're drunk. Get out of here. No way.
Just find them at a thrift shop.
I
Pay $40.
The point.
You
the
can't
point
find
of
them at a
the-
thrift store
That's true. They're getting picked like crazy.
so fast.
Like the point of
Oh.
the jean is to get it dirty though. So like why would you spend like $300 on something that you're gonna just you
because
know,
people are buying it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Supply and demand.
I'll bet you like 5 years ago, I did see Jinkos were still around. I didn't look at the price, but I'll bet you they were only like $60 to $80, not 200.
yeah.
I'll bet you since it's so popular right now, that's why they're so expensive, because it can be
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, but Jinkos were really expensive when they first came out, though. They were like $80 jeans when they first came out. So, I mean,
I'm looking at this
you only
fit right
had
now,
one
Pat.
pair.
I'm looking at this fit, and
Yeah.
I just need to see you in this.
Oh,
He's
You
got
go
the
crazy?
Jinkos, really oversized like button up, but it's
Yeah.
fire on it.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, baby.
Like
Oh, like
this
a
is like the
bowling shirt?
epitome.
Oh,
that's awesome.
dude.
This is like the epitome of style in the 90s, I feel like.
If you wouldn't be able to see, that would be the last time you would see, because you would see me and your eyes would catch fire, because I'd be like the fucking sun, so hot.
Oh man.
Guy Fieri core.
Oh, holy shit!
Yep.
I would listen
This-
to that.
This
Guy
definitely
Fieri
looks
core.
like a Guy Fieri shirt.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
it
right.
just like makes me think of Smash Mouth, like all
Yeah.
Bring back frosted tips.
of it. No.
Yes, it'll be back. Don't worry. It all
Yeah.
comes back.
It's coming back. I already
It-
know.
all comes back. I didn't think those, like the massive baggy pants would come back, but here we fucking are, guys. All right. If you could give our listeners a piece of advice that you know now that you wish you knew when you were first starting out your musical journey, what would that be?
Don't be afraid to just do it. Like, don't be afraid to just fucking start. Like, no one cares if you suck. The only way to get better is just by doing it.
Yeah.
And chasing perfection is, leads to so much unhappiness.
Say that again.
Truth.
The more positive energy you put into the community, the more you get back from it. So like, be nice to everybody. Don't I don't know, be weird to people until you see their set, and then you like their set, and all of a sudden you're the nicest guy ever. Just talk to everybody. Like, if we're all loading in and you walk in, it's weird to walk in a room with a whole ton of people and not acknowledge the people in the room, and even if you don't know them, just say hi to people.
Right.
Just be nice to people, and you'll get more out of the experience.
Agreed.
Yeah. I feel like it's important to know that you will suck. You're gonna suck, and you might suck for quite a while, but you have to be completely okay with that, because the only musicians you ever see on stage are those who got through that period where they sucked. So if you play a gig, you break your string, you play every note wrong, and then you go home and you're like, I'm never playing another show, you will never be able to continue playing. I mean, you won't be able to keep going. It's very important to just recognize that no matter how badly it might sting in the moment, these small mistakes are what eventually leads you to figure out what works, figure out what people like, what you like, and makes you into a better artist as a whole. So keep going.
All that's super dope. And
No, this was a lot of great positivity from the band that said, I don't want positivity after my set. I want you guys to tell me how bad I was.
Hey, I started with you suck, so I mean,
Everyone else. Everybody else gets positivity. I want someone to tell me that I am bad at
What did I
things.
do wrong?
Yeah. I that's my comfort zone. Is critique. Harsh critique. Yeah.
I love it. You guys are great.
thank
That's great. Positivity.
you. Put it out.
Positivity for everyone but us.
Mhm, mhm.
All right, normally we'd be hopping into a break, but we're going straight into the food for thought segment, guys. So buckle up. We got through the long part of this. Now we're going to chat about food.
So excited.
Love that part.
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is the only reason we do this podcast. We don't care about your music. We just want to talk food.
There we
And
go.
this is how
trying to
you
get
get
it-
people to talk about food, is get them talking about what they like, and now they're stuck with us for an hour. So,
Smart.
as locals, are there any must-visit food spots in Boston you'd recommend to fans attending Tough Luck Fest?
I'm thinking of stuff in that neighborhood.
Happy
Oh,
Lamb
I
hot pot.
live there. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead,
Oh.
Sophie. You go
Happy
first.
Lamb Hot Pot.
It's so good. Yeah.
Adam, you go.
Yeah. So Happy Lamb, great hot pot place. There's my favorite, which is literally on the end of my block. It's a Korean Mexican fusion called Coreanos. And they do some incredible food, man. And it's a decent price. We actually all got it when we were filming our music video for Lash. So it fueled that music video. It's a great one. Carlo's is an Italian place down the road, which surprisingly not in the historic Italian North End of Boston, but voted as one of the best Italian restaurants in Boston. I strongly recommend checking that one out. I've been there for the past 2 Valentine's Days. It is just an incredible spot. So
We hit this cocktail bar last night that was like unreal. It's called Mirai. It's all like Thai and Southeast Asian flavors in like normal cocktails. It was like kind of absurd. And it wasn't like crazy expensive. It was like normal cocktail prices, but they were like, it was really good.
Yeah.
Also, Cicada in Cambridge.
In Cambridge, if you're
Good
in Cambridge.
Vietnamese.
They're like coffee shop by day, like kind of cool, like bar food thing by night. It's sick.
Nice. I mean, I assume there's going to be tons of stuff like
There's
in
so
there. I
much.
mean, there's so
Yeah.
much in that
Mhm.
area.
In
yeah,
that
so-
area especially,
Yeah.
that's like a more college town area, so there's food everywhere, and it's
Yeah.
like pretty much all of it is really good.
yeah, those all of the spots that I mentioned are within a 5-minute walk from the front door of Bright Music Hall. So
Yeah.
Damn. So plenty of options.
Yes.
Dang. All right. Well, food for thought is going to be significantly shorter, like I said, since we're crunched for time with this super special. So we're gonna give you one more question, which is our staple food for thought question. This gonna have to dive into those brain cavities for this one. All right.
Cavities.
Crevasses? I don't know.
I hope there's no cavities in there.
If Sophie's body was a potato,
Ooh.
what kind of potato would you be?
as in what
Whatever,
processed cooked
wherever
However you
your
want to answer it.
however
Ooh.
your heart takes it.
I think if I could just go ahead and get right in there.
Yeah,
I think
get into that cavity.
I'm gonna try and fill the cavity a little bit. I think a sweet potato, in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Olive
give me
oil,
those
salt,
baking
pepper,
instructions.
paprika.
Lots of paprika.
Lots of paprika
Yeah.
because you got your macros and you got the spice and
And then you take some mayonnaise, you put a little sriracha in it, and you mix it with a chopstick.
Okay.
You get your spicy mayonnaise for the sweet potato.
that is definitely your opinion.
Look, I feel like we shouldn't be controlling Sophie's body right now. She's trying to make her body the potato.
That's true.
Let's reel this back a
Right,
little
I
bit.
jumped in there. No man.
Maybe cool it a little bit there, Dylan.
We're gonna have a serious talk after this.
I got too excited. When I
You
get
get excited about the
I bring
food.
up
Trying to
mayonnaise.
slather me in spicy mayo. Get out of this.
Oh boy.
Ooh, hey, you're gonna be on the internet forever.
I know, right?
The mayo guy.
We're all
Yeah.
having fun here. This is good.
Yeah,
Those are
no,
good.
I think I'm just gonna stop there. I feel like that was good.
I had
So-
like deep fried sweet potato medallions yesterday that were like cash money, really good.
Dude, sweet potatoes are prime time. They're just so good. And I don't think I've ever had a form of sweet potatoes that weren't good. I mean, I've never just bitten into one without it being cooked in some way.
I wouldn't
so
do that.
I guess I
try.
can't say, but
Yeah,
I think they're pretty tasty.
yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah.
good.
I also have to admit, Sophie, that I really enjoyed that you gave us all the baking instructions for it.
No
Yeah,
problem.
Like you
I'm
popped
gonna
that
make
bad-
it later,
You should.
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna be like, "This is Sophie's body," and just
Yeah, eat
Yeah,
it.
well-
Listen to the EP and like tell me if it makes you feel like you. I don't know.
You're eating what you're hearing.
Yeah,
Tell me if it makes you feel your dreams.
There
yeah.
you go.
Feel your dreams a little bit.
Yeah, we
Feel
can
your
just
dreams.
make an edit of that with a recipe card next to her head, just like
Feel your dreams.
Oh God.
This is awesome. Great. All right. That's it for the food for thought segment. Now it's time for rapid fire questions.
Friendships will be tested. Rapid fire questions.
Oh boy.
This is some more fun we have, but this is where, this is where the tough choices happen. you
Mm.
know. So let's see what you got here. So with this, you're just going to speak from the heart. You're going to shoot from the hip. Whatever your first thing that pops into your brain, look, even if it's not one of the two options I present to you, whatever your heart tells you to do, you speak your truth. Okay?
I can do that.
Weird.
Liquid Death or LaCroix?
Liquid death.
Liquid
Liquid
death.
death.
Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Apple Music.
Oh,
that is the correct answer.
South Park or Family Guy?
South Park.
Simpsons.
South Park. Fuck
See?
off.
Dylan's got it. He knows. He's
Okay,
got
fine.
this.
King of the Hill. God damn it.
Sure, dude. That's my purse. I don't know you.
I love that show, man.
It's great. It's good shit. MySpace or TikTok?
Neither.
No.
I never experienced MySpace, but I
Like-
like the idea of having a list of your friends ranked because it seems like it would incite
Oh.
some horrific
Oh.
social battles. So I'm
There
going to
was
say
a-
MySpace.
Dude.
Words with friends.
Wikipedia.
He donates often.
There you go. I am a contributor, I will say.
This is another deep cut for you. Drive-through records or fueled by ramen?
Fueled by our own.
I don't know what either of those
I
things
think drive-through records.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't.
Alright.
I haven't heard of either of these.
You guys
Fueled
got
by-
some homework to do now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More specifically on drive-through records than Fueled by Ramen. But you guys got homework
Fueled-
now.
Fueled by ramen, Fallout Boy. You've done your homework.
Oh,
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I thought it was like a Meals on
No,
Wheels thing.
I was still thinking about food.
You were just thinking about food? They're record. I was-
The record labels, yeah.
Yeah, they're record labels. Famous record labels.
Wow.
Man.
I feel really dumb right now.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Drive-through.
It's a good time, and that's why I say it was a deep cut, though. It's okay. These are
You heard drive-through records and you were thinking of food. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
ramen.
get it. Drive-through ramen. Just
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
all right. Beanies or snapbacks?
Oh, hair. Just hair, man. That's all I do.
I think snapbacks.
Snapbacks.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a tough one, maybe. Darth Vader or Voldemort?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Voldemort, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Can
build
you-
enough Lego Star Wars sets, and
Okay.
you kind of got to say Darth Vader.
So I did a podcast, an interview yesterday, also with someone that attended Berkeley, random, and So now this question for you, I have to know. Okay, can you name me any quotable quote of Darth Vader? Anything?
Uh-oh.
Well, there's one that's like
No. Sophie,
Mm-mm.
she picked Voldemort. Do you know Darth Vader? Any quote of Darth Vader?
there's the one that's like misquoted. I think I know the misquote. The Luke, I am your father. But
Mm-mm. Don't say that.
I
That's
know
the
it's like
misquote.
something else. I don't know what it is though.
Mm. Okay, well, I was just curious because we had this. It was like a 10-minute conversation about Darth Vader and Voldemort, and we could name a lot of things that are iconic about Darth Vader, but not one of us could really come up with one thing that Voldemort has said in any of those movies that we could remember.
Yeah, he's more of just like a.
It's more like the idea than the
I
actual.
think he said,
Whoa!
"Bring me the child." Once,
Yeah,
you know.
that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, I think that's the
I
best I
can't
got.
do a Voldemort expression. Well, I was like, doesn't he say the boy who lived?
Come to
The
die.
boy who
Yeah.
lived.
Yeah, that's
Something like
that's the one that I remember. Voldemort is you just gotta sound like you're really old and having trouble speaking.
Yeah, just heavily
that.
asthmatic.
Yes. Well, it's probably because he doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
Ah, it's hard
Yeah.
to
Oh,
get the
that makes
phonation.
sense. Gotta talk like holding your nose so you're not breathing in.
But then also talk like this.
Exactly.
Like be excessively breathing out as you're talking to get that voice style. Okay, last question. Good Charlotte or Simple Plan?
Simple Plan.
Simple plan.
82.
Blink-182.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, well that's it. You guys did it. You finished this part of the podcast. So after Tough Luck Fest, what's next for Sophie's Body? Let us know what you got going on, where we can find you. And what's
Yeah,
next?
you can find us on the internet pretty much everywhere at Sophie's Body Music. If you want to look at our social media, we're on all streaming platforms and YouTube, Sophie's Body Music. But after Tough Luck Fest, I can't say like 100%, but we are planning like a pretty massive tour in October that we're gonna be trying to get up into Canada
Oh,
and
sweet.
all sorts of places. So be ready. Be ready to see us in your town, in your
Going to a city near you.
in your venue. I'm gonna be under your floorboards. But check out our
Yes.
EP. Please listen to it. Like pretty please.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. So this has been really, really fun.
It's our pleasure. This has been a ton of fun. You guys are great, and we appreciate you hanging out with us today. So
Yeah.
now we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Exit 18.
Yay!
Woo!
Kick us off.
Hey, Pat here with Unsigned Pop Punk. We're a community dedicated to building up the music scene by shining a spotlight on up-and-coming bands. Now, I know what you must be thinking. These guys must be raking in the cash. Wrong. But you can help us help others by picking up some merch. We found what big business is selling shirts for, and we slashed the prices. We saw what people are charging for sweatshirts, and we windmill kicked those prices in the face. So pick up some merch from us today. You won't be mad you did.
And we're back. Thanks so much for sticking around. Now we've got another Boston band, Exit 18, on the show. Friends, welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
So we got Julia, Sean, and sexier than Julia, he says.
That's right.
But he didn't give a name. So we'll
That's
just
his
call
name.
Older brother, right?
This is
Well,
my
this is-
brother. His name's Dylan.
That's right.
Okay, Dylan. With Dylan too. There's a Dylan in
There was a
Sophie's Body
Dylan
as
in
well.
Sophie's Body, yeah.
Okay. So would you like to, Dylan, just for the sake, right? Would you like to go by Dylan, or would you like me to call you sexier?
You know, it's sexy's got to go into it. I think maybe we'll rock with that. Or Big Bro Dylan. You know, either one.
You know, you don't really want to conflate the two, though.
Yeah, my ego's pretty big already.
We'll go with Dylan. We'll go with
Yeah.
Dylan. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us today. So Tough Luck is on the horizon. There's like a pretty diverse lineup of bands for this year. You got two different dates with completely different styles. But you got Great American Ghost, Slow Joy. Are there any acts that you're particularly excited to share the stage with or see perform?
Oh my God. Well, when I saw the lineup, I was immediately like so psyched. We love Slow Joy.
Hmm.
It's been a while since I've gotten to play with Trophy Wife that I love so much. I actually know Mackenzie for a couple of years, but she and the rest of Trophy Wife moved to New York City, so I haven't gotten to see them in a while. And watching that project grow and expand, and with the new songs that had come out, I'm so excited to see them again and to just say what's up to Mackenzie. But everybody on our for both days, I think it's gonna be really cool.
Hell yeah. I also agree. I think Trophy Wife is fantastic. They are a good time. I haven't got to see them live before because I am a long ways away, but I've definitely heard their music, and I think they're good. And I love their name.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
a good
Me
name.
too.
But all those bands are day, Actor Observer, Five Ever, Sophie's Body. I mean, we got a pretty great day.
Sure do. Five
Yeah,
Ever's a good time too. Those
Love some
guys are
pop
fun.
punk. I know, I love it.
it looks so stacked. I was like, that's a good show.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
So,
I've definitely kept up with Five Ever a lot as well too. They're just a super fun. Super fun band.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't gotten to see those guys live, so I'm excited to be there and to, be able to participate. I think hopefully we'll be able to do we have getting closer to Five Ever privileges if we play the show?
I think so.
They
But
just they played with We the Kings last week.
Oh,
Nice.
that's sick. I did not know that.
Yeah. We the
Doing
Kings,
doing
man.
good.
They had those We the Kings, they had those two awesome songs. Really like them. I'm not even just I know it's funny and stuff, but I really fucking like those like the two big hits they had.
yeah, absolutely. But I think it's cool seeing that, with the, basically all these are local Boston bands, like,
Yeah.
were inspired a lot of the stuff that we grew up on and we loved, and having it all on the same roof in one day is pretty cool, pretty exciting.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. It like I said, the fact that there's two different days, two completely different like genres of music, I think that's a super cool idea. I love it. And plus, we were talking about earlier in the show with Sophie's Body, but like there's such a good heavy scene as well over
Oh my
in
God.
yeah.
For day two,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boston pulls up with the hardcore shows. I don't know if you've ever gotten the pleasure to see Slamwich, but I'm so excited for that set.
I love that band name. I've never heard,
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's so good. It's really phenomenal.
yeah,
I've seen them a couple times and literally have been brought to like pretty deeply emotionally raw places just by getting to watch them be as absolutely brutal as they are.
that's awesome.
It's really inspiring, especially Frankie, the front person, seeing someone that's not a man
Mhm.
make the sounds that they do is it I think it brought me to tears in the pit. It brought me to
That's
tears
it.
in the pit.
What now, hearing you talk about this and also with listening to like Sophie's Body talk about this, I think it's really fucking awesome that you guys aren't you're not playing day two. You guys are, part of the like night one with like, the rock, the pop punk, the emo, all that sort of stuff. But hearing you both of you talk so passionately and so positively about how awesome and how much you love like the heavy scene as well. It's just really cool. I don't know. I just wanted to comment on that. I just thought that was really fucking cool.
Appreciate that. I think Boston's got a really cool thing going on. So
Boston's always had
support.
a cool thing going on since,
Yeah.
whatever, 1776. Yeah.
But just like to your point, just like support wise, and I think we're really all rooting each other on in a special way.
Mhm. Yeah, totally. The music scene over there is unlike many, you know. It's its own thing. It's a good place.
I think the Northeast is unique, just with the cities close by and the touring opportunities and all the different people who have lived through um, brutally cold winters and conflated rent prices. I think we all have something to scream about.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think that was literally almost word for word how Sophie's body described like like how people make such heavy music over there.
I think kindred spirits over there. Love those guys.
So we've been chatting about the scene, but now let's chat about you guys. Y'all released your latest EP, Stoic Solutions for Jealousy, on December 13th. Can you tell us a bit about the album and like what the reaction has been so far from it?
I would say that the reaction has been good so far. Dylan, how do you personally react to having it out?
A lot of those songs were songs that we made in our, childhood bedroom, where we grew up and, seeing how they've evolved and, kind of come to fruition has been really fun. And then, seeing them some of those songs be, sung back to us at shows, a couple months after releasing it has been like an
Yeah,
amazing, amazing experience.
It's really crazy. It's definitely been an emotional journey, going through what, we had to go through in order to be able to materialize those experiences and those feelings into music. But I think the act of getting to the verb release it, to let it go, has been totally and completely transformative. Every one of these songs um, from Stoic Solutions was a different mountain to climb. Um, and so to have, the positive reinforcement from people connecting to it has been just what music is for, really, really healing.
totally. Do you have any new music you guys are currently working on, or are you still just rolling off of Stoic Solutions, or what we got on the horizon?
Oh, I got a big back pocket, Patrick.
Mm.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're so excited. I think, a lot of artists probably have a similar experience of like once you put something out, it is like the representation of being like, okay, we did it. Like that was the reflection of the experiences that we were going through at this moment of time. And like when you finally get it out, and share it with an audience, the urge to move on and to re-represent yourself and reinvent yourself for the person that you are now and not the person that you were, 2 years ago when you were
Mhm.
writing that music is it's like a it's like a curse. It's like a fated curse that I think everybody has to live through. Where it's like, no, you can't see me as who I was 2 years ago. Please listen to what I have to say now. Um,
Sure.
but it's like, put me back in the meat grinder. Let's go. But yeah, we have a bunch more songs. I'm really really excited to release, to finish writing, to record. But we've got a bunch of stuff on all different levels of the materializing process, and I'm
That's
pretty.
awesome. That's super exciting. Can't, can't wait for more. Can't wait to hear some more. Hear uh the new you, I guess. Not the 2 years ago you.
Thanks, Patrick.
You're
That
I
welcome.
know it's sometimes hard with the songwriting and the recording process. By the time you actually release something, it's probably, at least 1 or 2 years old. And that,
Hmm.
to her point, that version of you is kind of gone. And there's this battle between wanting to get rid of something and release it, but this fear of letting go as well. Because the second you release it, it's not yours anymore. It's open to interpretation. Its possibilities are finite. Um, but basically, we're trying to find the perfect way to release music that's, a constant expression of ourselves and also continue to create at the same time.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Um, do you make music in your personal time?
Um, I used to. I don't so much anymore. But I did for my entire adult life, yeah.
Do you think that when you continue to perform that music or say like, you're just playing guitar with yourself in your room, you don't even have to be like playing it at a venue, at a bar or anything. When you retell those stories, do you think that you are continuing to emotionally process them and continuously working through them, or do you think it's a process of reopening old wounds? I've been thinking myself and I can't really make my mind up.
I think for me, it depends on the song. Um, a lot of times, when I listen to old recordings and things like that, or play songs, it just takes me back to a time, um, to when I wrote that, to when I recorded that, and makes me reflect on things. There are certain songs I have that I've like was angry and written negatively about another person, and then there's a song in particular like that I think of, and I remember that, and now I also think about it, and it makes me think of that person, but in a super positive light, because I've changed so much as a person. And I like listening to that song because it allows me to think about this person.
Hmm.
It gives me an opportunity to think about this person, and think about how much I love that I got to see how, like, even from a distance, how I got to see them grow and be an awesome human being.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Celebrate
Thanks
the
for asking.
space that you've created.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What about you, Gibby? What do you think? That's a good question.
That was a really good question. You had me pondering for a second. I was listening to Pat, but I also wasn't listening because I was like, how do I feel? Because
Hmm.
I've never really, as like most of my like music stuff is just like writing the instrumentals more than the lyrics. So like, don't get me wrong, like with my band, like I have like a connection to the lyrics. I love how they make me feel, but I've never really put myself in that mindset of how I would have felt writing rather than just, oh, this is a cool fun lead. I just get to worry about the fun stuff.
Hmm.
So I just get to think back on the time of what the band was doing rather than what I was doing when the lyrics were being like at that time of like the lyrics being written, you know? So I
Hmm.
don't have like don't like I said, I have a connection with like our lyrics and stuff, but I don't have like that deep connection. I can't like speak on my vocalist behalf, but I know like one song specifically we would always play live at like practice. We're always playing, no problem. But once we hit it live, whether it's like we do like sometimes we did like a piano version of it just to switch things up, and he would like cry like mid song, and you would hear it like in his voice, like just like you would just hear it like that break coming like through his voice, and
Hmm.
I I always feel like that like, with that specific like song, like he really gets puts himself in that back in that period of when he wrote it, and I always find it amazing that like no matter like we could practice it hundreds of times, he'll be good, but once we're on stage,
Hmm.
that's when like all the feelings like really hit you.
Hmm. He's going from retelling the story to reliving the story. That's
Yeah.
really
Hmm.
powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, music's fucking cool with that. It's really cool that way, like just with how much it can make you think and feel, and it there's it's just
Hmm.
awesome. It's just cool. I just
I
love it.
I totally agree with you. I think that there's no other art form in the same way that never changes the way that it hits your senses, like that song that you ascended to when you were 15 is the exact same sounding moment as when you put your headphones back on and you're 35,
Hmm.
You can, it's like a portal.
Yeah, because it brings you. Like there was actually like this a few years ago. I had started like this little TikTok video, like compilation of like song, like what does this song make you like remind you of or bring you back to? It's like because songs, it's like, and like there'll be certain songs and I'll hear it and I'll be like instantly transported back to like a moment in my life, you
Hmm.
know? And it's like this is where this song brings me.
Hmm.
And I think that's just really cool. Like, I mean, and with how you can interpret someone else's lyrics and someone else's song to match
Hmm.
yourself, like there's no other like art really to where you can do that. Like, I mean, a movie a bit, I guess all art is very subjective, no matter what, but it's just like I don't know. You could take somebody's words that mean like something completely different, but you can interpret it.
Yeah. You
Like,
become the movie. It becomes the score to your life.
right. Yeah. Damn. That got
That's
really
so cool.
That
that
was a
got
good question.
that got really deep. That got deep. Gibby, write that down. Let's use that for no. uh all right, but more about you guys though. Exit 18. You guys formed in like 2013. Can you share how the band's lineup came together and how like your individual musical backgrounds influenced your collective sound?
Thank you for this question.
You're welcome.
Um, so in 2013, we were uh pre-teenagers.
Pups.
We
Young
were
pups.
we're little pups, wee babes.
Hmm?
Um, so it's been pretty much the same lineup since we first got together. We all grew up together in a similar musical environment. I think we all bring something a little bit differently to the table. I personally, I mean, I think we all had our individual like emo phases or
Sure.
hard rock phases. Um, Sean, I want you to start. Give us the what do you tell us what you bring to the table?
Um, hmm. I'm definitely a riff guy. Um, so I mean, 90% of the time I'm writing like chords and sending that over to JP, or we're just practicing and we kind of hash it out together. Um, yeah, that's me. I can sing. I throw some harmonies in there.
But to
Yeah,
Good at
yeah.
answer your
arranging.
original question, we all grew up in the town of Beverly, Massachusetts, and we all wouldn't be here without Randy Leventhal, who taught
S-
local rock camps, local rock schools in the area,
They gave us all guitar
all
lessons.
guitar lessons.
Mhm.
Nice.
We kind of knew each other through Randy and started playing together when we were kids.
And he was like, "Do your homework. You're gonna go home. You're gonna listen
Yeah.
to Zeppelin 2, and you're gonna like it, and then you're gonna listen to it again, okay?" And then we're like, "Oh my God, I think I found something that feels like it fits, that is comfortable." I mean, when you're like 13 years old, every single thing that you touch is so uncomfortable. And you're like, my body is weird, my mind is weird, everything is new. And then you like, find My Chemical Romance and you're like, oh my God, I can live in, the Black Parade with the rest of everybody else that is pulling out their eyelashes to, you know, survive middle
Right.
school. Um, but yeah, Randy, MCR,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
start playing
Paramore,
together
yeah.
Yeah,
once
I
and
think
then never stop.
MCR has been a constant, even like to this day when we're writing. It's like still just trying to do what they did, not do exactly what they did, but like
No one can do
Mhm.
exactly what they
we
did.
still feel it.
And then I think as like a musical influence conglomerate as a band, I think Dylan also brings a really interesting um like rhythmic element that I as a drummer, but also just as the for the music that you tend to listen to sometimes. I tend to like things that are kind of slower, kind of heavier, kind of darker. Um, I love like 90s trip hop. I love Portishead. Um,
Okay.
I love the band Mandalay. But I also, I mean, I love Deftones, but I love like theatrical things like Tom Waits and I like would throw myself off a bridge for Bjork, whatever she wants. Um, but Dylan, you listen to like things that are generally like faster than I do and sometimes more electronic. So I think we like are approaching a similar, you know, emo, hard rock palette from different angles that I think is working out well for us that I at least really appreciate and you as a creative partner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Julia has a very artistic mind that the rest of us couldn't ever comprehend. Like she'll sometimes come with us ideas that are so out of left field that none of us would ever have thought or created without her. And then we, as a band, can kind of take those and converge it into making something
Makes sense.
that makes a little more sense. You know, she'll give us something with no time signature, no structure, no nothing, but it have these like glimpses of you know creativity and interest that we would never in a million years come up with, and then we take it and make it into something that's
A song.
a song with a bridge, perhaps.
We love a bridge.
We do love Bridge.
You gotta have a good bridge. Gotta have a good bridge.
So your this is something I saw that was really cool. Your single Plastic Art was featured on Spotify's playlist All New Rock and Smells Like Stream Spirit. How did this exposure impact your reach and fan base?
You got to that question?
Yeah, tell you.
It didn't at all.
No?
Not one bit.
Really?
I think there's a notion amongst bands that they think that if they get on these big playlists, that it's going to be the precursor to success, and that all they have to do is get on these big Spotify playlists, and fans start coming in, and streams start coming up, and opportunities start coming up. It's really not how that works
Right.
at all. We had a momentary like stream inflation,
Hmm.
and then it kind of stopped after that.
Tapered off,
Other
yeah.
songs were more popular in our discography. So it was a really cool, it was an amazing nod, uh,
Yeah.
but it didn't actually impact our career in the way we thought it would previously. Again, bands yearn for that, and we thought
Right.
that too. Like that was
Still yearning.
still yearning.
Oh,
We
we
pitch
love
it.
it.
We pitch every time.
No, we love it if that we're trying to do it again.
Right. But you'll
Right.
probably make more fans playing to, 50 people who are passionate and interested and present in the room with you than you will on getting on a major league playlist where,
Mhm.
you'll get, thousands of streams.
Right. I think the thing is, here are my 2 cents on this. I think a lot of people, um, so like we have our our Spotify playlist, the Unsigned Pop Punk one, which is like, but it's a very dedicated fan base. It's very
Mhm.
dedicated and curated to where like something like this is just this is a big playlist. It's like just switches all the time, and yeah, you're gonna see a bump in streams and stuff like that. But I think a lot of bands, when they're like, man, if we just get on this big major playlist, like this is gonna be it. I think a lot of them like look at it the same way that people looked at being on a fucking badass compilation CD back in the
Mm.
day, like Hopelessly Devoted to You, or you know Atticus Dragging the Lake. A lot of these like super like famous compilations that did change your career, did like get you more people, and it's not the same thing. Like people were obsessed with those compilations. Like those were some people's identities, you know, like comps were fucking awesome. And that's how you found new bands a lot. Like I remember having those compilations, and that's how I found like Finch, The Used,
Mhm.
Taking Back Sunday, you
Oh,
know,
shit.
Wow.
like I found so many different bands because of compilations, but that's just it's not the same thing typically with playlists unless you are like you have a something like ours which is dedicated to helping you find new music.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you were saying that, I like kind of realized that the idea of a playlist is literally the last 2 decades. Like that didn't even exist before
Hmm.
iTunes. So when you had the CD, I mean, you played it over and over again, and you remember the artist who's on
Hmm.
it. So it's just a very different experience. Or even like I remember when I was a kid, it was like the Tony Hawk's Underground soundtracks
Yep.
were like dope. That's how
Hmm.
I found like Alkaline Trio and like stuff like that. So
Goldfinger.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
and I think
Well,
there's so much music now. Anyone can
mhm.
make music, anyone can put it out. And so
Right.
yeah, those playlists, like you get on it, and if your song does well enough, it stays on it. But if not, it drops off. They take it off the next week, and it's interesting. Yeah, it definitely didn't deliver what we thought, but when we got it, it was really fun. It
Oh
was
yeah.
awesome posting that on our story.
It felt great.
Oh
Felt really
yeah.
good.
You
And
know, and it's a milestone.
absolutely.
Yes.
And it's definitely, it's not for nothing. It is absolutely a reflection of, you know, how good a song is. You know, you
Hmm.
listen to those playlists and they're popular because they're great playlists.
Hmm.
But yeah, to your point, they are so big. I think it brings a lot of exposure, but it also brings a lot of passive listening.
Yep. Well, also when you had like those compilations, you looked at them. It
Mhm.
was also a piece of art. You pulled out the you know the booklet. You looked at the booklet. You looked at the bands on the back.
There's a poster inside. You can put it on
Yeah.
your wall. You can kiss
You
them.
know, and you know, like once again with like playlists, there's hundreds of bands on them. Hundreds on
Mhm.
one playlist. There'll be like one, two, 300
Yeah,
on this playlist, but there was only 15 bands on a compilation.
yeah.
15, 20 bands on a compilation, which is why, like, once again, not trying to bring it back, but like other like us and other dedicated playlists that only put 50 on, you know, because otherwise everyone's just going to get lost.
Hmm.
And that then what's the point? You know, a lot of like the big ones, you know, people just put it on in their car and they just have it on shuffle and it just plays as it plays.
Yeah.
You're not
Plays or you're
looking.
scrolling through it really quickly and you're, you
Hmm.
know, perhaps more attracted to like visually the cover art, you know,
Right.
Mhm.
or, you know, maybe like a different band name or song title sticks out to you rather than,
Hmm.
you know, you're going to listen to it cover to cover and the
Mhm.
sound of the music itself is what sticks out to you. So there's so many different factors
Right.
that make playlisting maybe not as functionally helpful for a career as it is so exciting and just a
Yeah,
reflection of the hard work that you're already doing.
totally. Playlists are awesome. Like, and also, can we talk about the fact that Smells Like Stream Spirit is like the coolest name?
Yeah,
It's
no, that's love that. Somebody should have gotten a raise. Great.
yeah, yeah.
Clever
What a
curator.
what
And the work that you guys do creating the playlist that you do is like I think almost doing more for the music industry rather than, you know, are they having
thank
like
you.
bots make those playlists now? I don't even know. I don't know.
Probably.
AI. It's run by AI Steve.
Boo. Boo, Steve.
Boo AI Steve. All right. We're gonna ask our last question in this before we move on to the food for thought segment. If you could give our listeners a piece of advice that you know now that you wish you knew when you were first starting out your musical journey, what would it be?
Oof, that is tough.
Yeah. Deep thoughts.
Mm.
There's a lot of trial and error and releasing, and yeah, every time we still learn something. Um, so it's so interesting. I don't know how you would encapsulate like.
I would say to go back to the previous thing we were talking about. I think when you're first starting out as a band, all you think about is, okay, we got to get on the big playlist, we got to get on the big tour, we got to get these opening slots. I think that if you're a new band, don't think about any of that. Don't worry about any of that. Just try to create and write songs that you love. And if you write something that you and your bandmates love in that moment, then you've already won. And then I think as you keep going, listen to your songs back, listen to how they sound next to the bands that you idolize, and just be constantly tweaking. And I think if your songs are good enough, then all those other things will happen. You'll get the tours, you'll get the playlists. Just make stuff that you love.
Yeah.
And then get rid of it. Release it because it's not yours anymore. And then go back and do it again.
Love it.
I second Dylan's point, and here's what I'll say to that, what I'll add to that is that when you are making that music that you love, that speaks to you, that is coming from your experience, from your heart, and you are not considering the ears that are, you're maybe trying to put yourself in front of. I think when people hear music that was written for somebody else, like, oh, I'm going to write this song and I'm going to try to touch these people, you can feel that that song is written for somebody else. You can listen to it. Oh, this wasn't, written for me. This was written for somebody else's, somebody else's playlist. Somebody else will listen to the song. But when you create from that place that is so authentically yours, even the more specific that you can approach your situation, your experience, your songwriting, the more like niche that you can make that lyrical content, that riff to your fucking taste, the more that the people that it happens to come across is going to be like, wow, this came from a place of truth. This is speaking to my truth. This song is for me. Which is bizarre that like the more, people you try to please, the less people you end up pleasing. And if you just focus on pleasing yourself and your art with what you create, ironically, the more people that you're going to touch in a real way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think there's one other point to that too. When you're making something that speaks to you and that you love, and then you go down the process that is, finalizing it, recording it, creating the artwork, everything that goes into releasing a song. It's something we talk about all the time. It's your job to remember that feeling when you first wrote it. If you were super excited about something and you loved it, it is your job as a musician to remember that feeling throughout the entire process, that invariably you're going to start hating some of the things that you once loved and found special.
Yeah. Honor that excitement. Remember that excitement. You listen to anything 100,000 fucking times, spend hours and hours and hours recording and writing and practicing and recording and writing, you're gonna fucking hate it. You wouldn't like your favorite song of all time if you went through that process with it.
Right.
So, yeah, exactly. Listen, that sparkly, explosive, twinkly, magical little like, oh my God, we have an idea. I think we're gonna actually turn it into a sound, baby. That is what matters. If you hate it at first, don't fucking write the song.
Great advice. Like all that's fantastic advice.
And to be born into generational wealth, because that is really helpful throughout the whole.
Super helpful, actually.
Yeah.
Super helpful.
Yeah.
Because everything is
everyone
super
needs advice.
expensive. Yeah, everything is.
Be a nepo baby.
Yeah, be a nepo baby.
Yeah.
No, I actually was gonna
Guys,
disagree
don't
with
work
all of
for
you.
anything.
I think you should make playlist music and stuff that's not going to last more than like 2 weeks. Just make trendy music.
Look, just be born into a family to where you don't have to work for anything. It's super easy. Stop being such a tryhard.
Yeah, stop having
Just
to
be
have
an
a
industry
full-time
plant.
job. Just make music all the time.
Yeah, just be an industry plant. Just be
Easy.
that. I mean, Gibby's been doing it for years.
Yeah, no one's realized it yet.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, yeah, Gibby is Taylor Swift's son. We didn't. Okay.
He actually invented Overwatch.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why he's so good at it.
Right.
Amen. All right, I'm good at Overwatch. I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
Anyone can 1v1 me. Let's go. All right. We're gonna hop into our next segment, which is this an industry plant or not? Because
That's a great new segment.
that's a great new segment, but that's not the segment. We're gonna go into our food for thought segment. You already heard it once, you're getting it twice, and you're actually gonna be getting it thrice this episode.
Yeah.
Because we gotta talk to everybody about food because we love food.
Absolutely.
We're gobbling.
So normally this segment is a lot longer, but since we're doing 3 interviews in one episode, you guys are only getting 2 questions, unfortunately. But
Dish it up, Gibby.
while on the road, what's your go-to meal or snack to keep the energy up during long drives and or performances?
Okay. I think this is my go-to. I need a little Red Bull. Okay. I need one of the little ones.
Do they
If
make
it's-
them that big?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's just
Little babies? Little baby bowls?
Little
yeah,
baby
tiny Red
bowls?
Bull at 80 milligrams of caffeine. You need 80 milligrams of caffeine.
Okay.
Okay. You need a snack that also makes you feel like it's a little accessory, you know? If you're carrying around the snacks and stuff, it becomes part of the outfit. So get a little snack that makes you feel cute and hot and sexy.
Okay, can you give me an example of a hot and sexy snack?
Yeah, it's got to be, these are the qualities of a hot and sexy snack. Okay.
All ready for this.
Okay. Delicious, but underrated.
Okay.
And this is like kind of stupid because it doesn't actually matter what's, really in it. But if the packaging matches your outfit, you're gonna feel hot and sexy and cute while you eat it. Okay.
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 So, personally, my go-to would be Sour Patch watermelons. I feel like they look good with every outfit. They are the most delicious Sour Patch.
Sure.
And it's
That's a
also
hot and
like,
sexy.
that girl has good taste. That person has, I wonder what else they like.
Yeah. That's a hot and sexy snack for sure.
It's a hot and sexy snack. But I also constantly keep, I have a snack pocket in my backpack that I like to keep one orange, one apple, and one banana in, and some kind of like nut dried fruit combo.
Okay.
Right,
Because
and depending what you're wearing, if you're wearing something orange, you eat the orange, and if it's red, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm on there.
I love the way you're thinking, but when it comes to the fruit, you just gotta eat it as you need.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be doing a lot of running around, get yourself some potassium. If you're thirsty, go for the orange. That's my food for thought.
I like it. Okay, what about you, Sean, Dylan? What do you got?
I would say that me and Dylan are very similar, that we're probably going to have some sort of chicken and rice as like we're going to go to like a Mediterranean or I don't know. I like chicken, rice, a little bit of hummus, maybe a little side salad. I also I drink a Celsius pretty much every time. And actually, my advice is even worse. I don't really eat before. I don't like to be like full on stage, so I really eat at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and I'll have something small, like a smoothie, and then I have like a massive meal after. That's always my ritual.
That's fair. I mean, it's understandable. I've definitely had my fair share of Little Caesar before going on stage and then really regretting that.
Yeah, you don't want to have an upset tummy on stage.
No, don't want no upset tummy. Dylan, do you have any differences, or are you just gonna let Sean speak for you?
Sean sort of speak for me. Julie and I live together, and Julia's time management is absolutely horrific. And so she can't get ready for a show and cook herself dinner. Those two things can't happen.
Sure.
So oftentimes I understand that if I want to get the best performance out of Julia, I must feed Julia a healthy and nutritious meal. right before. So before every show, I'll act like I didn't plan it out, but I'll be like, "Oh, Julia, here's a little plate," and it'll be like some salmon and some rice and some vegetable. And then,
Dang.
I get what I need out of her, which is a great performance. And, she's happy and feels well taken care of.
Dylan
Wow.
really does take care of me. I don't know what it is about. I I struggle to be like, okay, I have this much time in order to accomplish these things. It's gonna take Dylan 10 minutes to get ready, but I'm
Yeah.
have a more elaborate plan for, where I'm gonna put makeup and who, what the goblin's gonna dress like at any particular point
Yeah.
right, and so I run out of time to feed myself, which is it's terribly immature. I'm an adult woman. My big brother shouldn't be making me fucking salmon before, but it's my I like I'd be hungry without you, and I
See,
appreciate it so much. So
I
fucking
wouldn't even look at it as a like I need my big brother to feed me. No, look, there's always one member of the band that is the band dad, right? There's always that one member because you'll have I've in my bands I had multiple people where I'm like, where the fuck did Joe go? He's been like, where is he? Someone go find him. He's wandering around the streets somewhere. Uh, or just get it. It was time to be in the van 20 minutes ago. What is happening? Where is everybody? You got to have a band dad. And it sounds like
yeah,
Dylan's
don't
kind
for
of
sure.
taking on some bandad roles, and that's okay. You need that.
That's right. That's right. You know what? Without Julia, I'd be, an accountant or something. So,
Oof. No
it's
one wants that.
right.
No one wants that.
That's right.
Someone's got to take on the responsibilities,
Right. So if I get to play
Just
fun,
one.
right. If I get to play fun shows, that means I got to do some cooking, once every couple of weeks. I can do that,
Yeah,
easy
fair.
enough.
That's fair. All right. This is our last food for thought question, and I think you're going to have a very deep and insightful answer for this. I just really feel this in my bones.
No pressure.
Yeah. If Exit 18 was a potato, what kind of potato would you be?
What kind of potato would we be?
Yeah. And answer that however you see fit, however your heart tells you.
This is an There's an infinite amount of
I know.
hold on.
Can you guys run me through the kind of potatoes again? We got
Well,
potato.
no. I think you're
Pronunciation
talking
dumb.
about
Listen, all the
the
forms that you put
preparation
in
of the
place.
potato.
It can be
However you want to answer it.
however your heart tells you to answer it.
Like I'm thinking like it's either like a French, like not us, but I'm saying that's how I'm interpreting so far as
Yeah.
like the type of potato preparation.
Yeah. You guys are
Okay, all
hopping
right.
right on in.
I think
Julia's
I think I
meditating.
have an idea. Okay. I'm imagining the potato.
Okay.
It is a series of the little red and purple potatoes.
Okay.
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 You get the assorted bag.
Sure.
Okay. Boil them in some salty ass water. Okay. But you just need them to be pliable. You need them to be mushable. You need to be able to explode them slowly in your hand as the fingers curl in. Okay.
Is that
Imagine
how you
like
mash your taters?
like Play-Doh coming
Okay.
through your unwashed hands. Okay.
Unwashed
Okay.
hands, got it.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay. So once your potato flesh is malleable, okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna shove it once again through a cheese grater, okay?
Oh.
You want all the fun, swirly little shapes
Okay.
directly into a vat of hot oil, okay?
Okay.
No one is going to survive the temperature of this oil,
Okay.
but the potato. The potato is going to come out harder, tastier, crispier than it was before through the experience of being dunked relentlessly into this hot oil. Okay.
Okay. I didn't know where you're going with that at first, but now I see.
Now I see it, yeah.
Sift out your multicolored potatoes,
Mhm.
put them into some various spices, including very important secret ingredient, we need edible glitter.
Okay.
It
All
enhances
right.
every meal, okay?
Yes.
You've
Sure.
got, I feel like we're imagining the same meal. I
Yeah.
think it's customizable based on your favorite spice blend, you know? I
Less
love a lemon
glitter.
pepper moment.
Okay.
And yeah, the edible glitter is for sure. That's a non-skippable ingredient.
I support this.
Did that answer your question?
That's I'm
Or
gonna
salt
go
and
buy
vinegar
some
chip,
edible
you know?
glitter.
Yeah, salt vinegar chips are
And
good.
Yeah, I'm salt and vinegar chip. I'm down.
Yeah, because
Salt- It's
we're
like after that, it's like, yeah, that's fine. Salt and vinegar chip, I think, is probably the best though. That's all fine and good.
Thank
gonna
you
go
for
buy
your
some
brilliant
edible
question, Chip.
glitter
Yeah.
and cook this for today. That's 2 times they given us a full step-by-step instructions.
Yeah,
true.
that's true. Sophie's Body also gave us cooking instructions for their potato. So
I love those guys.
Y'all are y'all are just like on that same wavelength right now, and I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, riding that same wavelength. Ow.
Woo!
All right. That's it for the food for thought segment. Now it's time for rapid fire questions.
Friendships will be tested. Rapid fire questions.
Just gonna speak from the heart, gonna shoot from the hip. Whatever the first thing is that pops into your head, even if it's not one of the two options that I present to you, you speak your truth.
Yes, Patrick.
Okay. Liquid Death or LaCroix?
Liquid Death.
Yeah, okay. Spotify or Apple Music?
Unfortunately, Spotify.
That's fair. That's fair. South Park or Family Guy?
Park.
That's all you guys.
South Park's a little more self-aware and culturally referential.
Wait, run it back. My answer is neither. Can we bring back CDs? I'm doing my
for Spotify or Apple Music.
Yeah.
I was like CDs, okay. DVDs, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, sure. Got that. All right, Dylan, what were you saying? South Park or Family Guy?
I like Family Guy because of the puns.
neither Simpsons.
Yeah, or Simpsons. Yeah.
Once again, there you go. I think that's exactly what happened with Sophie's Buy as well. Someone said Simpsons, so
That same length.
that's all right. MySpace or TikTok?
Ooh. MySpace.
I think MySpace is you didn't ask for an explanation. So
That's
I won't give it to you, but
You can give it. You're fine.
here's what I think, okay?
Yes. Mhm.
I think that TikTok is amazing for like, increasing empathy and understanding on a pretty wide range for your specific niche. Nobody's ever been exposed to this amount of people.
Mhm.
But I think that MySpace was probably a more honest representation of a different person, and I don't think that it tripped your brain into selling hours and hours and hours of your life away in the way that TikTok does. I think that there is a long argument to be made for the ethics and the direction of what's happening to society based on whatever TikTok feeds you. And I don't think that we were running into the same ethical dilemma when we were just sharing our favorite songs and putting a cute little background on our MySpace.
Accurate.
Speak for yourself. I spent hours and hours on MySpace trying to get that perfect color tone and deciding who was going to be in my top 8.
But at least you
that
had
was
to
a
learn how to
tough
code.
choice. That was
Yeah,
a tough choice, let me tell you.
That taught you how to code, though, man. And like MySpace
I can't
did
do
a
it
lot
now.
of good. I can't either, but it definitely did, though, for a bit. Okay, this might be a deep cut, but drive-through records or fueled by ramen?
Fueled by ramen.
Ooh, I think we're a fueled by ramen guy.
All right. Beanies or snapbacks?
I find myself wearing more beanies.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nothing
Snapback for
against your
me.
snapback though, Patrick. You look extremely handsome.
That's all right. In the wintertime, I'm a beanie guy, though. So it all depends on the season for me. I can't
That
wear
could
a
be-
beanie in the summer. That's insane.
It's a cool like low 60s today. I feel like it was a toss up.
It's still
That's
not
fair.
summer yet. We're okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Darth Vader or Voldemort?
Personally, fuck.
Mm,
I mean, I just based on like I'm a massive Harry Potter fan, not a J.K. Rowling fan, but a Harry Potter fan.
that's fair.
I've spent more time with HP, so I feel like I gotta go Voldemort.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, this is our last one. Good Charlotte or Simple Plan?
Charlotte.
I think Sean speaks for the band for this one.
Good Charlotte.
What about you? Go.
Simple Plan. Easy.
I think it was Good Charlotte for me. They were the first two albums, first two Good Charlotte,
Mhm.
and then after that, not so much. Neither of them after that. But Simple Plan has always been Simple Plan, though. Like, I feel like that was
Yeah.
the difference between the two. Good Charlotte was Good Charlotte for two albums, and then they were like, oh, cool, we're super popular. Now we play pop music. And I didn't like that. And then Simple Plan has just always been Simple Plan, and I respect that.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they weren't always like my number one go-to, they've always been consistently Simple Plan.
I
Yeah.
respect your take.
Yeah.
So I like that. But all right, that's it. You guys did it. You finished this podcast. So now thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Before we go, let everybody know what you got going on, where they can find you, what's next for, after Tough Luck Fest.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been a blast hanging out with you. We've got a big summer stockpiling all of our offerings that we can't wait to share. And so I would say to tune in around Tough Luck for some new Exit 18 announcements. Keep your ears peeled and your nostrils flared in my honor as a specific request. Thank you very much.
I love it. Guys, thanks again. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Now we're going to jump to our final guests, Olivia and Asher from Tough Luck Fest.
Yeah!
Shout out Olivia and Asher. Hey.
As we were working on the interviews for the Tough Luck special, we realized that it was just too much for one episode. So stay tuned next week for another Tough Luck special featuring the creators Olivia and Asher and our homies in 5EVER. Thanks so much for watching, hanging out with us. It's been another episode of the Unsigned Pop Punk Podcast. We'll see you on Monday.
Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please hit that like, subscribe, or follow button so you never miss an episode. And thank you to those who already are. Please rate and review the show to help the show be found by new people. And if you're in the position to help us grow, head on over to our website where you can find merch, our Patreon, and other ways that you can help at www.unsignedpoppunk.com. Let us know in the comments who else you'd like to see on the show and what other content you would like to see. Thank you so much for spending your time with us.